Additionally, Jen currently serves as the membership chair of the Salt Lake City chapter of the Japanese American Citizens League. Once again, I please ask that you all try to keep it down so that we can hear the speakers because there's so much echo. And Jen.
Can you hear me? Okay. I come to you today as a representative of the Salt Lake chapter of the Japanese American Citizens League. Hold on, just hold on.
Right into it. Close to the mic. Put it right to your mouth. What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Now! What do we want? Justice!
Is that better? Okay, maybe I need to speak really loud. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that. I'm just going to start over. How about that? I come to you today as a representative of the Salt Lake chapter of the Japanese American Citizens League. In line with the position of the National JACL, the Utah chapters of the JACL are proud to stand before you today in alliance with our friends, family, and community in opposition of Arizona State Bill 1070, as well as any similar anti-immigration legislation movement in the state of Utah. The JACL, both on a national level and on local chapter levels, have expressed deep concern regarding the implementation of SB 1070. The JACL is the oldest and largest Asian American civil and human rights organization in the nation. Restrictive and punitive immigration laws against Asians were the prime reason for the JACL to be organized in 1929. Since that time, the JACL has fought for fair immigration laws that do not discriminate against one specific group of people. Today, the Utah chapters of JACL are proud to continue the work towards our goal of raising social awareness to prevent discrimination and protect civil liberties. Regarding the passing of the new Arizona law, National Executive Director of the JACL, Floyd Maury, indicated, this legislation essentially puts a target on the back of anyone who may be viewed as an immigrant, whether or not they are citizens of the United States. This is alarming to those of us of color who are citizens but are often pegged as foreigners, simply because of our ethnic heritage. In 1942, Japanese Americans were put into internment camps simply because of their race. This was contrary to the basic constitutional guarantees of fair and equal treatment under the law. This new Arizona law repeats the same error of 1942 by the federal government. People of a particular ethnic heritage will be the target of law enforcement simply because of the way they look. The continued anti-immigrant sentiments that are occurring right here in Utah and across the nation are a prime example that we, as a collective community, are still fighting for the basic human rights and respect that every individual deserves. The JACL is opposed to the Arizona legislation and continues to oppose its implementation as a law. Many innocent people will experience difficulties and hardship simply because of their ethnic heritage. While Governor Brewer has cited the border problems as a prime reason for signing the law, it is obvious that the impact will be felt largely in Latino communities, whether people are citizens or not. It is a shame that politics of fear have won out over principles of fairness and compassion. The Arizona chapters of the JACL continue to oppose the anti-immigrant legislation in Arizona, and the Utah chapters will continue to do so right here. This is not a single race issue. The supporters of these hateful, fear-based legislative initiatives are directly attacking the fabric of our community. The JACL stands allied with those who refuse to witness these outrageously racist endeavors. The JACL has gathered with you today to take a stand, to demonstrate. The JACL was founded on the principle of protecting all people who are victimized by injustice or bigotry. Today, in Utah, the voice of the JACL joins all of you in saying, we will not stand for injustice. We are united today in solidarity.
Please give it up for all our speakers. question like this.